banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
National anthem performance. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West is stacking up. Take a look at the Lakers. Right now, they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, the Warriors, 3 spots below.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers,
Here we go.
outside the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. Here's Green. And it's a teams RJ, they have rosters filled with veteran players.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
And they double up Doncic. Reeves outside. With the drive. Pass to Doncic. And it's stolen by Green. Out to the right wing. Here's Moody. It's rebounded by Hayes. James looking around. So close. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The veteran smarts of James understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game.
First team foul at the line for the Lakers, LeBron James.
One shot.
One shot.
And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time on the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Goes up on the elbow. And it's Doncic missing.
Very dangerous to leave that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Podziemski. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts games with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, he'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Draymond Green. From deep, Reeves hits it from three-point range.
And you can't let Reeves get set in these corner spots because you will get torched.
And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 4. Fresh from a win against Portland.
To how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Pass to Moody. Driving inside.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And he throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now, here's Moody. And Paul's last game. And it's rebounded by Doncic. From outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Remarkable consistency for D. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those 50% of looks.
Doncic with the bucket.
We know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
And we got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
See the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes, and the slam by Moody.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
The three for Doncic. It's not going to go for him. Warriors trail by 3. Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade?
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep anyone a superstar team like Golden State.
And Butler probing the D and getting right where he wanted.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Kicks it out to James.
You believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time.
I cannot believe it. Not only does he have the talent,
Stephen Curry.
LA's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ball. And the dunk by Doncic.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Mooney's shot is off. Lakers lead by 3. James in the post. Underneath some. Hachimura, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Offensive rebound. No one here. Curry is in. Let's go. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Curry against Doncic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Knocked away. Top of the key. Butler in the corner. Nicky with it. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He just looks off in this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Butler finds Podziemski. Butler against Hachimura. And they take the lead. Butler's got 6. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
All right, fans, if you want to bring t-shirts, get out and get loud.
Checked in for Los Angeles. Gwinnett comes in for Austin Reeves. And the Warriors also making a change. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. The Lakers trade. Here's Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards and the gold standard Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, and Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan. And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Golden State moving the ball around. Mooney's shot is off.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Gwinnett. James picking up the assist.
James always finds the open man.
Here's Butler. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to connect. Lets it go from deep. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. A moment now
pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being get into the paint. That's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Gotta do it. Thanks, D.A. And here are the Warriors now. After Luka Doncic hitting the three. Here's Podziemski. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The three for Doncic. And another three for the Lakers.
It's because of his play offensively.
Podziemski finds Moody. Puts the move on. It's tipped. Back to LeBron. Took by LeBron.
Man, throwing it down. Not much anyone can do about that still.
Fast break. The Lakers. The three for Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Beautiful reverse layup. Podziemski's got 6.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone alone, not just himself.
Here's Doncic. In the corner. Finney-Smith with it. Shot through on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Now here's Hield. Scoring in this one.
And even without that 3-ball drop, the defense should have done more on that last play.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That one good for 2. He's got 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the lane.
Pass to Hayes. The Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Remaining possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Reeves can't hit. Outside Butler. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown. These teams, they're built to score.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
And here is Los Angeles now, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do lots of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep it alive.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. Kuminga finds Hield. A miss that time. Would have put him up. So James will break up for Los Angeles. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in the last game.
Hey, you'd love to ensure a winning season. And most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Here's Payton. And he starts out with a miss in this one. The Lakers in the lead. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's what
Connects again. from distance.
And he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that three, he's now 5th on the career list. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Davis, and it's blocked. Reeves out. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. He's checked in for Vincent.
Number 77, Luka Doncic.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Reeves against Hield. Outside Curry. Here's the three. The three ball from Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
The three for Doncic. Three-pointers right on target. Doncic has got the lead back up to 5 now for the Lakers.
Timeout, timeout.
Called by Steve Kerr. He wants him in
Started.
there to get things straightened out with his team. Show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The Warriors, 4th.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Pass to Jackson. And he comes up with the deuce.
Nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that meet that level. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. A coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops it.
Got that one up quick. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what Hield does. Exceptional at spacing the court with his three-point shooting.
Vanderbilt the pass to Reeves. Here's the three-point line. It's Doncic. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Golden State's got fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down. 4 for now. And the Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Kuminga, no good. Lakers are gone. 4 and 6 in the field. Reeves against Payton. And that one goes long. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Reeves outside. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what is terrible shooting display. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
The three for Doncic. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not every man can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the three ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters.
Hayes dishes to James.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Doncic with the steal, and Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And we got timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Hachimura is checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga. Moody's jumped in for Payton. Here's Curry. Last time out he had 14 points. Stephen Curry. What a shooter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Hachimura. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Butler. Going inside.
Just great intensity there. Butler just doesn't settle for simple finishes off the drive. He is trying to make a statement.
And here's Reeves outside. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Butler. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. He had a nice open look right there. Podziemski's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Here's Hachimura. Open from outside, got the defender off his feet with the bump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And he does it with and without the ball. Butler stuffing that stat sheet.
Here's LeBron. The layup is good. 3 points for LeBron.
And he's led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Doncic against Curry. Off target from 3-point range. Lakers trail by 5. Hachimura kicks to LeBron. On the wing, Reeves. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them home.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the Lakers with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Connect in for Austin Reeves. And Golden State also making a change. Hield checked in. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic looking it over. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, well, he is almost unguardable.
The 3-ball. Green with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And that one drops. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Finney-Smith. Good. The assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
And there's the drive. It's tipped. Golden State's gotten fond of that 3-point shot here in the second quarter. 4-9. Rejection by James. It's up a 3. Doncic with the triple.
Performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter,
Trey. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here comes the break. Here's Connect. It's good from Henry. Connect's got 5.
As a point forward, James excels at facilitating the offense and making his teammates better. One of the best to ever do it.
And it's Connect in the corner. From deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but he needs some bucket getters too now.
Pajemski finds Butler. Curry with a screen on Hachimura. Butler, no good.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, we need to find some sort of momentum.
Warriors trail by 6. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Moody pulls it down. Moody's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hield from inside. Hield from three-point land. Hield's got 6 in the quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Back to Doncic. Two on the clock. That one drops. Doncic has got 27. It's been all about Luka Doncic. He caused a lot of things with his defense that quarter. Coming up with steals again and again. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Los Angeles Lakers. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Lakers.
The energy in their hometown,
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here's Curry with the three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 7. Watching how well Curry continues to play. I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen. Simply because how he changed the game.
There's a time. Offensive rebound. No good on that one.
And far hard to
Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Curry. 12 points for him. Pass to Podziemski. To the inside. Here's Butler. Outside for Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 15 points.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
And they double up Doncic. Shoots over Curry. Doncic, no good.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 8. And here's Reeves outside. Carries it from 3-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
Everything going to plan here to start under 80% shooting thus far.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Podziemski. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Reeves in the corner. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
And let's check out stats for James. His last 10 games have been exceptional. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he really is the consummate playmaker. Always keeping his head on a swivel. Searching for the open man. Completely unselfish basketball play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They double team Curry. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Goes up on the wing. This one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Stephen Curry.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up and hits the shot with ease.
He gets it in there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's LeBron.
Okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And that's why it's above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam. Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. And it's Hayes in the corner. James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Warriors trail by 14. Outside Curry. And he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. Doncic with it. Now Green defending. This one for 3. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Moody. Trying to break that ice cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. Moody's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors. Curry against Doncic. Shoots over Curry. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Golden State's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. But guys are...
They want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. It's a 10-0 run by Golden State.
And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Payton, he's checked in for Golden State. Podziemski with it. Curry outside. It's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Doncic finds Hayes. Reeves left side. Green, the pass to Curry. Here he goes. Out to Payton. Lets it go with a three. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Lakers win by 5. Here's LeBron. Comes up empty down low.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Podziemski. He's got 9. Pass to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry's shot is off.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Reeves with it. Here's Hayes. Guarded by Curry. LeBron against Payton. To Hayes. Over Curry. Shot's good from Hayes. On offense here, the Warriors. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Curry. Curry through traffic.
Timeout, time.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Jackson Davis is checked in. With the first in action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Second, Luka Doncic. And, of course, Stephen Curry.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Reeves. The assist goes to Doncic. Reeves has got 12 in the game.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
On the wing, Payton. James cover. Drops it in from 14 feet away. 18 points for him.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And here's Doncic from the edge. The rebound goes to the Warriors.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Doncic against Curry. Doncic, no good. Warriors trail by 4.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I like how they've been attacking the ring. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful, penetrating, and getting offensive production.
And another area that separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Jackson Hayes. And it's connect in for James. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 39.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Outside Butler. Payton outside. Butler's got his 7th assist in the game.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Doncic bounce back. Vanderbilt trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the mid-stop of his NBA career. He'd been in the standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there was going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
He'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. The Lakers in the lead. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Offline with his three. And so Payton will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Podziemski. Now Butler. There's the pick. Here's Jackson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Doncic. He's got 39. The turnaround. And the shot is good. Floating in off the front of the rim. Doncic has got 14 points here in the second half. And here is Curry. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's the call about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Just as much as the accuracy, not many players can even spot that pass.
Come on, everyone.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hill. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line for the Warriors, Trace Jackson Davis.
He misses the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And Los Angeles guys shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Goodwin. Trips in the train. Goodwin's got himself going there. His first points in the game with the deep ball.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Curry kicks to Hill. Back to Curry. On that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-ball high-volume jump shooter.
LeBron outside. Pass to Hachimura. And it's Goodwin in the corner. Those 3 pointers off the mark. Warriors trail by 4. Now here's Payton. They kick out to Hield. And to Payton. The layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The playmaking of Hield, it's really improved over the years.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. James the pass to Finney-Smith. From backfield. LeBron, no good.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Foul. Elbow. 2. Shooting for Golden State, Gary Payton II. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchup, it's really what it's all about, and these 2 teams are really...
Hield can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten off.
Body!
2 of them have fallen. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Takes a step back. Curry outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out left to the wing. Shoots. And he gets it to go. Off the back of the rim.
Maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. The offensive rebound. On the wing, Payton. And the Warriors miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shoots. Finney-Smith finds Hachimura. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it from downtown. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
And this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from the start, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one. It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Good work defensively by Hachimura.
That's just a bucket you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go. And Payton passes to Curry. Is from Curry.
Sorry, guys, it's a little too close.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
LeBron gives to Hachimura. Hachimura's got 6 points in the quarter.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Kuminga. Outside Curry. Trying to find Jackson Davis. Curry gets it to him.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there. Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
LeBron passes to Finney-Smith. They get it back. Oh, LeBron getting forced.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second-chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And James picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One
going to be done for the day.
Some changes for the Lakers. James checked in for Goodwin. And Doncic is subbed in for defense. Then for the Warriors, Looney comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up. Jimmy Butler comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Doncic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
1-8-3 film for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
James looking it over. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Green. He is rebounded by Doncic.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
James kicks to James. Warriors with the rebound. Ball's not loose. Doncic with the steal. On up the court. James hits on the front.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the court can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Payton. And the layup's good off the glass.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Where that pass was going, that is a brutal turnover.
Moody's checked in for Golden State. Warriors trail by 9. Now Podziemski. Curry fires from way outside. And the alley-oop and then some. Curry's got 37.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Doncic. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 7th rebound tonight. When it comes to players who like having fun, I think Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
His media picture for the 23-24 season, he looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hayes is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Austin Reeves in for James.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
It's Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 40 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
James, the pass to Reeves. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the middle. Here's Podziemski. 5 of 11.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They sought out the way to make mistakes.
Drills the 3-pointer.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Doncic against Curry.
He has been on the money from deep.
Oh, what the hell?
To shoot it as much as possible. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic with it. Now Curry to at the free throw line.
If the ball handle isn't enough to mesmerize you, what about the little up fake by Curry?
And both free throws good for Curry.
And now
Timeout.
down to the
Timeout.
possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Just decides he wants to take over, and his personnel comes up with the goods on that one.
Pass to Podziemski. Shoots from the high post. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
Moses Moody.
Ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And we got a timeout by Steve Kerr. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. So what? Everyone on the same page. One is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
They get it back. Essentially, they're going to have to do that now. Again and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Guys, pitching 1 turnovers in this one.
Focus. Just make the simple play.
On the first and 2, no good. Nick Draper. And he ends up missing both free throws.
No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working it.
Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in the game. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
From the wing. It's the first
Blocked by James!
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And here's Green outside. Can't connect. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. LeBron, in the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
All right, D.A., thanks again. And that'll do it, folks. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Hart. We thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Chat. Detroit versus who?
At point guard, at 6'6" number 2, Cade Cunningham.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lou Dort.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the center position. All right, Greg, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Thunder. And here's Harris outside. Hartenstein pulls it in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a floater go. It's deflected. Holmgren against Duren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
That one misses. Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duren.
Well, the bright spot, BA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duren did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So the sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Steady offensive force, averaging around 32 and a half a game. Harris outside. The 3 is up. Can't get it to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Duran against Hartenstein. Puts up the 8-footer. No good, trying to use the glass. The Thunder have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The shot by Dort, no good.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And here's Cunningham outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 5.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. And here's Holmgren from behind the arc. Ooh, missed it. Making it 1 for 2 now. Pass to Duran. Tipped away. And stolen by Williams. 3-on-3. Here's Dort. From downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Harris outside. Harris throws it down.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
Under trail by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped.
Maybe it's time to rest him right now and give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Gets the 3 to fall. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side. Denying easy shots has made a difference in the game.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous.
Yo, fuck Shay's foul baiting ass.
Into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Schroeder, he's checked in for the Pistons.
Timeout, timeout.
A call by Mark Daigneault. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Last year they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief 2-game series often end 1-1.
Beasley's checked in for Tobias Harris, and Cunningham subbed in for Schroeder. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter, and that one's good. Holmgren.
A superb 3-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Beasley for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hit us too.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload
good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open teammate.
Outside. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And it's Oklahoma. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Williams. Now Hartenstein. Covered by Durham. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
And here's Beasley. Dort defending. There's Cunningham with a three. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've scored 10 straight. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Timeout, ball. Timeout. This run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at the Pistons, 6th best record in their respective conference right now, hoping to end the season on a high note.
Right now for Detroit, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs. D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The shot by Dort, no good.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And again, no good by Detroit. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. A 12-0 run right now, and counting. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Drives to the hoop. Thompson with some nice D.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
For three, Hardaway sinks the tray.
Well, that's a rhythm shot, and when Tim Hardaway Jr. finds that kind of rhythm, he becomes a much more solid offensive option.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Durham. A rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Durham. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Beasley misses. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first season break.
Doesn't it feel like B.A. he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy. Top right there, rising up.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Harris on the wing. Out to Beasley. Launches a three. Fires in the triple.
That's one of the things Beasley is known for. He's a catch-and-shoot guy.
Wallace with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Williams. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Durham. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
Yeah, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting, and his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure he can put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Thompson comes in for Hardaway.
There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For Isaiah Joe.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
They get the rebound. Pass to Durham. Now Thompson. It's Beasley on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter, Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
That's a game they know they probably could have won. And had a few more things gone their way, they would have.
Well, maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
One's good. Stewart. And the Pistons lead by 1.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Caruso outside. Wiggins for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Beasley. The board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Wallace. And he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And since the All-Star break, here are the teams playing at the fastest pace. The 4th spot held by Detroit.
Here's a team that is not being slowed down by the long NBA season. They've been looking to push the ball every chance they can get.
First one falls. Already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive BA in his first year to shoot over 40% from 3. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his #1 attribute is how disruptive he can be.
He's checked in for Durham. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Beasley for 3. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Stolen by Schroeder. Out on his own on the break. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Holland. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here. Beasley for 3. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. No good there. Now here's Caruso. He's guarded closely. Shoots all from three-point range. Fires away from way outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Malik Beasley has been leading the charge for the Detroit Pistons. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Thunder trail by 4. On the court for the Thunder, we've got Aaron Wiggins, Cason Wallace out there, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams, and it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. Now here's Wallace. Wiggins for 3. No rebound by Detroit. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Beasley outside. From the arc to the left wing. Pollock for 3. Williams grabs the board. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Wallace's shot is good.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Thunder have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brown. Grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very goal. Competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. That one drops. He ties it up. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes a legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. No mistake.
And the agility on Beasley's drive, really tough for the defense to deal with.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And something that makes SGA.
You have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your book, Brent?
Well, if he's there now, isn't that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the next 6 or 7 years, and he's going to be considered that.
stretch, that's pretty awesome. He can put up big numbers, which is more impressive.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Schroeder finds Beasley. Jacks up a 3. Nails it for 3. Beasley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Thompson with a steal. For 3. Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Team second.
Fontecchio's checked in for Thompson. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Wiggins. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Launches it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected him to be in front right now.
And the lead just keeps changing. Neither team can forge the clear upper hand.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Pistons making a switch here. Sasser's checked in. Pistons trailing. Pulls up. Very quick points for him on that possession.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Pass to Holland. Beasley outside. Over Dort. Beasley gets it to go on the assist from Holland. Beasley's got 16 points.
And he was dominant in their last
Out of bounds.
And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has
those kind of dunks get your team going, and Luguentz Dort applying the pressure.
The Pistons have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Here's Beasley. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this night.
Brett, almost your ideal shooting guard. Malik Beasley doesn't try to do too much.
The biggest thing, BA, is the turnover percentage that he's led the league in. Malik Beasley just simply doesn't give up the ball. He makes good, steady decisions, shoots the ball at a high clip. So that kind of reliability, that's what he's paid for.
The Thunder making a switch
One
here.
shot.
Williams is checked in. Good from Beasley. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they were fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Sasser outside. Downs, it'll go to the Thunder. And let's check out the 2K leaderboard and see which players have been leading in blocks since the All-Star break. You take a look at Stewart. A fourth on the defensive end. Third in the league in block shots.
Tough to take the ball inside against him. His focus right now is at another level.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Beasley for three. He buries it from three. Beasley's got 22.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires for three. Holland with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Williams against Beasley. With the fadeaway. Three-pointer Stewart. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Thunder have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't cash it in from close range. The Pistons have got 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Beasley outside. 4-3. The Thunder pull it in.
Like, Cade hasn't played all quarter. What's going on?
Pass to Williams. Punches it home.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
Beasley outside. Here's the three. Sends it home from three-point land. 25 points in the game.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
Here's Williams. The putback. Holland with the rebound. The Pistons leading. Beasley outside. Over Williams. Back to Beasley. Lets the three fly. Pistons, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sassy defenders. And it's Holmgren missing.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in the quarter.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Pass to Fontecchio. Beasley for three. Williams grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by Detroit. Here's Holland. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Beasley for three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Some room here for Dort. A good-looking shot from the wing. So Dort's got 16 points now.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You take a look at the Thunder. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
Looking at Oklahoma City, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
Now here's Dort. He's got 16. Here's Hartenstein. Off target from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Three, Hardaway. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Stewart not letting that one go.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. 1:36 left in the second quarter. From deep three-point land, Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now here's Stewart. Takes it inside. Pass to Durant. Left in the half. Here's Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. And again, the Pistons missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is you just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Shoot from Oklahoma City. Wallace, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Here's Cunningham. Give him 8. It's Stewart, high post. Holmgren's there. Here's Durant. Contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
And Durant doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
And he can't hit the second.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Pass to Holmgren. Three-pointer. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
And here's Cunningham outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Cunningham's got 11 points.
And competitive spirit coming out of Cade Cunningham right now.
Thompson against Williams. 12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Inside. Holmgren. Holmgren with a big reach.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Can't connect from 13 feet out. What a performance for Lou Dort. He has been the story for the Thunder. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots. Now, I could say this. They're generating a lot of clean looks, guys.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team that's in sync. Big advantage in the assist column. Check that out. And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
I think for Oklahoma City, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, it all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oh, it's been quite a game from Malik Beasley.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So it's Oklahoma City now. The lead is 2. Cunningham with Beasley. They're the backcourt. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Duren with the rebound. And Detroit is shooting 41% in this game. Harris with it. For the lead. Williams grabs the board. To the inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Yes, the play one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jeff Holmgren makes up for his leg frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, all three shots, as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Pistons trail by 7. From undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Duren. And here's Harris outside. Williams grabs the board.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Dort. Second chance effort. Good. He hits the jumper. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
Sweet to be a difference maker in a game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Duren, the pass to Harris. Connects from downtown. Harris has got 5 now.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
Here's Thompson. That's tipped. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. To the middle. Big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass Pass to Beasley. Cunningham outside.
Just a little too big for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Cunningham. Down in. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Wrong move from Cade that time. Just putting some power behind that play.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now. Trying to put this one away.
Here's Durham. Holmgren with the block.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
The shot by Gordon, no good.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Durham, no good.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, gobbling up every board.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that. Shoot another play.
He drops it for range.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Passes to Holmgren. Here's Williams. And the jumper is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Duran, no good.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Pistons trail by 9. Here's Harris. And it goes as the official calls the foul. And he'll shoot one more at the line. What do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
And Harris no good on that one.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots. Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Pistons. Hardenstein passes to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 17 points in the game.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Beasley for 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Hardenstein's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Harris. Beyond the arc. Coming off Schroeder's speed. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responding in the second half with some assertive play.
Shouldering more and more of the offensive load. SGA understands that his teammates they depend on him to set them up too.
Here's Schroeder. Out to Beasley. The 3 is up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Dort for 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Williams is checked in for Hartenstein.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Now here's Williams. A 17-point lead, their biggest.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Here's Waters. Range the triple. Waters got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Duren, no good.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Williams misses. Pistons trail by 18. Here's Schroeder. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Unloads from 13. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Well, Detroit shooting just about 33% since this second half started. All right, Brent, what do you see in Isaiah Stewart's game?
Well, coming in, he's always been that junkyard dog mentality, right? Try to play physical, rebound. A little bit more to Isaiah Stewart in the way that he can shoot the basketball, expanding his range and knocking down some three-pointers. So some flexibility and some creativity on the offensive end.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Sasser's checked in for Detroit. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in. To the paint. Here's Caruso. And Fontecchio pulls it down. This Piston squad struggling. And here's Schroeder outside. From distance. Schroeder's got 6 points.
A Schroeder guy that does not lack for confidence connecting on that catch and shoot.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Now here's Sasser. And here's Schroeder outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 assists in the game. There's the 3. And Schroeder with the 3. He's got 9.
Yeah, Schroeder just letting this long shot fly, and he finds the angle he wants.
Stewart against Williams. Shoots over Stewart. The rebound by Detroit. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Fontecchio. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Caruso. Unable to get that one. Good D by Duren. Stewart finds Schroeder. What if it goes? And that's not gonna go. This is at the buzzer. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 16. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense.
different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Thunder, Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wallace in a 2-guard. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it. Collins checked in for the Pistons. Beasley comes in for Fontecchio. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Holland with a rebound.
And he almost made the regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Schroeder outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Wallace's shot is good.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Schroeder with it. It's Beasley on the wing. This is the 3.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Here's Sasser. Bonus from distance.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders. Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Three-pointer Stewart. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. The 3 ball. Dang, shot is off. Pistons trail by 14. Sasser, right side. Outside Schroeder. Stewart, the pass to Beasley. Stewart, left side. From 15 feet away. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Beasley finds Schroeder. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
That kind of look is right in Schroeder's wheelhouse.
Thunder leading by 12. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Beasley for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. That one was just crazy.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace.
And the growth that Shai has shown over the years, it has come on so fast how he's improved. He's adding to his game.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
That's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you gotta chase them away from anywhere near that line.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're gonna find out who can make the deepest three. Right now, it's a shootout.
Schroeder can't get it to go. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Count the basket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
There's Cunningham with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Here's Wiggins. The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Yo, am I tripping or did the ball just roll to him?
Cunningham looking it over. The 3. Pass from Cunningham on the 3 ball.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Duran with the rebound. Pistons trail by 14. Pass to Holland. There's Cunningham with the 3. Rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Caruso outside. Knocks down. Triple.
Yo, why do they make every fucking shot?
The defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Beasley for three.